Hello, and welcome to Football Foul-Ups. And where better to relive those footballing memories than in the pub? This is the place where over a pint and a packet of port scratchings, great games are criticised, analysed and dissected by the people who really matter and know what they're talking about, the fans. So grab yourself a drink, either to celebrate with or drown your sorrows in, and join me to celebrate the game of two halves. I'll go on and make it 2 points. Coming up, we celebrate the hopeless, the feckless, the hapless, and the reckless. The guys in my local, they're legendary. My mate Dave swears he could referee better than anyone he's ever seen, if only he didn't have cataracts and a dodgy leg. Old Alan reckons he could take on most of the Premier League players, except he's in his late 80s and he suffers from asthma. And Big Brian is convinced he could pull a wag if it weren't for the fact that he's morbidly obese and he looks a bit like Pat Butcher. But even if they can't walk the walk, they can still talk the talk. And coming up are some of the moments that fueled our banter, starting with a collection of cock-ups big enough to make you cringe. If you're a professional footballer playing for a Premiership club and you're presented with an open goal at 4 yards out, there's only one thing you can do. Oh wait, Kalu thinks of another one. And there's another one. Jermaine Defoe might be able to score with Chantel Houghton, but he can't seem to do it against Peterborough. Chantel also dated Preston, who played with the Ordinary Boys. And by the looks of it, so does Defoe. England's under-21s now, where if they train hard, one day misses like this will be at a professional level, with the whole world watching and laughing. Come on, Macedonia, where's the defence? Oh, it's all right, you don't need him. Oh, nice kick, Carol, if you were in the Karate Kid. Oi, Carol-san, wax off. A great long ball gives an opportunity not to be missed. Yeah, right. Look at that advert, movie star. I can think of a few of these too. Should be in Dumb and Dumber, Dazed and Confused, Superbad. What about Knocked Up? Oh, that's clever, that is. Wait for the cross, run at goal, knock the ball out the way and throw yourself in the back of the net. Brilliant. Murphy tries to explain to Gary Alexander that it's the ball that should go in the net, not the player. It's a textbook error. Oh no, the manager's being arrested. Hands on the back of your head, on your knees. No, wait, he's not, he's okay. England v Slovakia in an international friendly now. A long ball from Lampard, a Rooney cross. Lampard cross, Rooney furious, fans livid. Apparently the Slav word for football is football. Those crazy Slavs and their funny language. Great pass.
Here we go. Nothing can go wrong now. It's in. It's definitely in. It's... Oh. No wonder the security have turned their back on him. Don't look at him, fellas, that's right. Send him to Coventry. Actually, he'd be right at home in Coventry. He'd have a lot in common with Clinton Morrison, who can't seem to find the back of the net either. The side of the net, no problem, but not the back. Darius Henderson defies physics with this miss. How does he manage that? I've only ever heard of one other person called Darius, and he was rubbish too. Coincidence? I don't think so. West Brom v Burnley, and the Baggies striker fumbles this gift. Although he must be nervous, listen carefully and you can hear his heart beating. You need a doctor, son. Moments like that don't happen very often. Sadly, as we've just seen, moments like that do.
Stood there on the terraces in the pouring rain as your team is trounced yet again. Sometimes it gets to the point where if you don't laugh, you're going to cry. Or alternatively, you're sitting in a padded, heated chair, eating a crayfish baguette in any number of Premiership grounds. Either way, every now and again, something happens that's worthy of a genuine laugh. They're the moments that you'll always remember, even if the person you're laughing at would rather you forget.
Quick lesson in dealing with the TV cameras now. That's it. If you have a problem with your flies, stand behind someone tall like Peter Crouch. Hide behind Crouch and no one will see. Still stuck? No worries. Just hide it with your coat. That's it, yeah, good job. Derby County's Jake Buxton doing his hilarious Vic Reeves impression. Oi, Buxton, enough. You'll go blind. Either Alex Ferguson is really tall, or the fella next to him should be in Panto next year with his 6 little mates. Come on. Hi-ho, hi-ho. You know what it's like? You arrive at a fancy dress party and everyone's come as a footballer. All right, you feel a bit out of place dressed as Mr. Incredible, but at least you showed a bit of originality. I told my mate that I'd been to a game and I've seen a streaker throwing flowers. Bouquet, he said. No, it bloody wasn't. He held up the game and I could see his man boobs and everything. Barrow v Brentford, and the CCTV cameras catch this policeman checking the changing room, making sure everything's all right. Oi, 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 he's nicked a biscuit. Must have been a custody cream or a paddy wagon wheel. I know this woman who's always wanted to meet a footballer who would sweep her off her feet. I don't think that's what she had in mind.
Dear, oh dear, someone's taken a big hit there.
There are all sorts of strange goal-scoring celebrations with deep and meaningful hidden meanings attached. But having a bloke in a maid's outfit polish your head with a pink feather duster is anyone's guess. Have you ever noticed that whenever lads get together to celebrate, someone always has to ruin it by getting naked? Does this ever happen in women's football? Sadly, only in my imagination. Joe Cole there getting instructions on how to use his mobile phone camera when he gets distracted by a pop-up Gary Lewin. Here's a question for you. How many Tranmere players does it take to score a goal? Answer? None. None of them can score a goal, as this clip proves. Sometimes, someone upstairs just doesn't want the ball going in the back of the net. Who would have thought God is a Notts County fan?
So my match day routine goes like this. I get up, I put on my lucky socks and lucky shirt, drive to the station car park whistling my lucky song. I get on the train and sit on my lucky seat. I eat a lucky burger from the lucky burger van, go through my lucky turnstile, sit on my lucky seat, and that's it. I've done all I can for my team. I couldn't summon up any more luck if I arrived with a black cat chewing a 4-leaf clover tucked under my arm. And if you're like me with your team, then between us, we're producing more luck than a box of rabbit's feet, which we all know are lucky. Unless you're a rabbit or a goalkeeper.
34, empatamos a 1 con gol de José Martínez Pirri.
Spain's Jose Reina falls over his own feet.
El error enorme de Pepe Reina. La cesión había sido de Arbeloa, una cesión limpia de Arbeloa.
Look at that sign behind him. I couldn't have put it better myself.
La repetición de la jugada y Tevez que se lanza como loco.
Play goes on, Whittingham. Wrong the ball this time for Warren Feely.
Flaky
Limits
and
comes
bitter.
Dean Gerken. And Gerken's clearance is poor. It comes back out here and clipped in brilliantly. And Cardiff lead with a piece of brilliance.
Rule 1. How to be a goalkeeper. Try to avoid doing this. Rule 2. Or this. Rule 3 or this.
Ja, hvorfor ikke? Leon Andreasen, den brækker lige en gang i luften og smider fuldstændig i Slihidi i Albaniens mål. Leon Andreasen og Danmark foran. Endelig, der gik en halv time. Scoret mod svenskerne i den famøse 3-3-kamp her i parken. Og nu altså mål nummer 2. Erstatningen for Per Krøldrup.
Ja, det er vel ikke det bedste mål, vi har set, men igen, så er det meget, meget vigtigt. Som du selv siger, så brækker det lige i luften. Der tager den lige en helt anden retning. Men det er vi jo ligeglade med.
I've seen better clearances than that in the DFS sale, and you don't have to pay till February 2012. The good news is he's representing the UK in the high jump at the 2012 Olympic Games. Don't you just hate it when you have a shot at goal, it goes straight through the keeper's legs and only 5 fans have turned up to see it? Oh well, you know, at least they enjoyed it. Whoever built that wall should be named and shamed on Watchdog. Chris Dunn, something really stupid.
Oh, couldn't get a chance. The goalkeeper makes a hash of it. And Sean Howard scores for Burton Albion in less than 2 minutes. Well, amazing that Chris Dunn just allowed that to run back to him. And that is...
Chris Dunn, it again. Dean Gerken, you Wally. Gerkin, you know, Wally, oh, never mind. That's weird. That kind of clearance worked perfectly when he was out training with Casper the Friendly Ghost. Chris Will here showing that when the manager tells you to stay on your line, it's worth finding out what line he's referring to.
It's gone straight in. It's an absolute comedy goal. Conceded by Leicester City. Their fans can't believe it. Neither can Derby's, I suspect. Porter played the return ball. And somehow, it's an own goal. The goalkeeper, Chris Wheel, has made an absolute hash of that, and it will go down as an own goal conceded by Leicester City.
Yes, it's easy to blame the keeper. No, really, it's easy to blame the keeper. And again. And again.
Okay. So far we've seen a lot of foul-ups, but now it's time to restore the balance. It's time to find the yin and the yang. And no, they don't play centre-half for North Korea. Because for every pillock on the pitch scoring own goals and missing open goals, there are moments of pure magic to witness. The ball leaves the boot, the whole crowd rises to their feet, their hearts in their mouths, and bang, finds the back of the net. Keeper didn't see it, the fans don't believe it, and the boy with the golden boot is held a hero forevermore. These are the moments I'm talking about.
Hull v Swansea, and John Bostock takes an optimistic punt and lands it beautifully. John Bostock gets so excited his kit falls off. He still gets a big sweaty cuddle from his teammates. Come here.
And where was Subotic, who's supposed to mark Kurani?
Now that's how you do it.
Here's the Bosnian striker aiding Čeko. What a goal from the Bosnian. The number 9 slams home his 8th of the season.
Let's see that again.
And a bad game turns into a nightmare for Stuttgart so early on in the match. Great ball control from Čeko. Look at that for a banana shot. A real classic beauty, and Wolfsburg are 2 up with just 22 minutes on the clock.
I've really heard us on the left-hand side, getting more concerned
This is how it's
in
done.
each and every minute.
Round
and
1,
Grafich again.
2,
Take a look at this for
3,
one of the best goals
4,
you will ever
and
see.
a cheeky back heel finds the net.
As far as cheek is concerned, that is called rubbing your noses in the dirt. Grafich on 77 minutes. Collects his 20th goal.
Team of the players. Around.
At 5, Leon Best lives up to his name with this half volley.
What a goal! What a goal from Leon Best for Chris Coleman's Coventry.
And the Coventry fans prove they're the best at synchronised scarf swinging.
Barron run is ended in truly spectacular fashion.
Clinton Morrison backs in. McQuain, not normally a centre-half, doesn't get enough distance on his header. McIndoe beats Mullins in the air, and then they don't close the ball down. Wilson doesn't close it down quickly enough. And what a strike from Best. Just swivelled on it, great technique. Hits it right with his laces. No chance.
At number 4, Jesus with a cross. Amen.
Vai entrar na zaga porque
Queimou o filme em Rosário. Bambu de cima do coreto, mandado aí pelo Tátolo. Diminui a diferença no placar, agora pode pegar fogo. Quer ver de novo? Dá uma olhada. Eram jogados 19 minutos. William Lopes, o que é que você viu nessa queimada de filme aí? Adiantado o nosso Júlio César ou não?
At 3, not even BA cabin crew can put together a better strike than this effort from Lampard. At number 2, Stankovic, Ninkovic, Krasic, Kiksic, Skorsic, Lovesic, Deservesic. Should really stop it now. Let's see that again.
So, hier noch einmal. Die österreichische Abwehr formiert sich. Da geht Aufpasser wohl einfach zu lasch hin. Das muss man auch sagen. Das steht 1:0 nach 14 Minuten. Torschütze Milos Krasic von ZSK Moskau. Sein zweites Tor.
And at number 1, when you hear about Welsh strikers, it's usually when they refuse to go down the mines. But Aaron Ramsey proves that occasionally is football related too.
And Ramsey has scored the first of them. That is a goal of immense quality at just the moment that Wales needed it. Aaron Ramsey from fully 30 yards has sent one past Joe Hart to put Wales back in the tie.
Well, it was a wonderful strike from Ramsey, but they did have players in attack. Ball was flicked on. Good position from Vokes on the half volley. What a strike that is. Joe Hart had no chance. Good vision from Ramsey, good technique, great power. And Hart, absolutely no chance at all. Maybe Wheater could have got out a bit quicker, but you're not expecting somebody to score with their left foot from that sort of distance. And Ramsey is mainly a right-footed player.
The back pages are never short of a footballer named and shame story. Now, they're usually involving boos, birds or brawls. In some cases, all three. Most of the time, we forgive them. Why? Because they managed to score that winning goal that puts your team where they're supposed to be. But in some of the fellas on the pitch, they've got more points on their driving licence than their team gets all season. This next section is a tribute to them. The players who are too busy thinking about what club to fall out of next and seem to forget they've got a game to play.
A mistake from England's under-21 sees Greece's Papadopoulos knock one in.
Catamol was dogged and trouble and a second goal. And as Chris Smalling waited, there was Giannis Papadopoulos to make it 2-0 Greece. Everyone else was watching the ball. In stole Papadopoulos, and England are really up against it now. It's a terrible start to this second half. The bursting run here from Kutsanikoulis. Well, Catamol.
How did he get the name Papadopoulos on the back of a shirt?
The ball, as it happened, just
That's right,
ran
you don't.
just where England didn't want it.
Stoke v Man City now, and a shocking lack of defence sees the ball pushed into the corner like a naughty child at a birthday party.
Well, here's Wright Phillips, the flat stayed down. He got there before the goalkeeper, and the defenders made a real mess of it. It'll be a tap-in. It's a horrible goal from Stoke City's point of view, but Wright Phillips, the local hero, gives City the lead after 10 minutes. And what on earth was Shawcross doing?
Well, there's all sorts of things wrong here, and Thomas Sorensen might have one of those looks on his face. Doesn't seem to be too much to worry about for Stoke. They don't normally concede soppy goals like that. Silly things down the middle of their defence is normally where they're very strong. But you can see here, Sean Wright-Phillips pulls in across. There doesn't seem, and you know what? There's every chance of a bit of an offside flag. Shawcross then has a tug at him, tries to clear it, hits him on the head.
The more I see it, the funnier it gets.
It's almost farcical, isn't it?
Well, it's not quite Keystone Cops, but you know what? Looks like a good audition for it.
A terrible back pass to the keeper gives Notts Forest's Robert Earnshaw a golden opportunity, followed by his audition for Britain's Got Talent. It's a no from me.
Thomas.
I saw this film once where the fog descended and everyone went mad. Oh God, it's coming true.
It's Green giving a gift of a chance. Green pushes forward, takes his time, and Port Vale level for only a matter of a minute. Ridiculous back pass there. I don't know who made it. Nick, I was concentrating on him pushing forward.
Ashley Cole makes a huge mistake and loses possession, only for another man to pick it up and score with it. And I'm not talking about Cheryl Cole.
Ashley Cole.
Actually, I was.
Giving it away to Kokayev, who's tucked it away. Well, it was a great finish in the circumstances. It was a gift by Ashley Cole. But Kazakhstan have scored at Wembley just at a time where England were thinking about lengthening their lead.
Well, it's a personal stinker, isn't it, for Ashley Cole? I really don't know what he's got in his mind there at all. It's a square pass, number one, which is dangerous. It's a casual pass, and the end result is that England concede a needless goal. It's a cracking finish.
In a World Cup match, the best players on the planet are on the pitch. Surely you expect the defence to be on the ball, rather than stepping over it.
Juan Arango, que bien la hizo Maldonado, tenía para definirla, la cambió, fallo en la saga también de Chile y con poco ángulo bien cerrado para la zurda de Juan Arango, castiga.
When your team's performance isn't worth watching, then why not take a few moments to look around you? You might find you're sharing the terraces with a few well-known faces. At the Emirates Stadium in Highbury, you might spot Frankie Dettori, Dermot O'Leary, Matt Lucas, or even Prince Harry. Nip over to Stamford Bridge to see the Blues play, you might be sharing a chant with the likes of Damon Albarn or Sir Michael Caine. Over at Old Trafford, you might be queuing up at the hot dog van with Steve Coogan, Gary Rhodes and Steve McFadden. Then at White Hart Lane, diehard Spurs fans include Emma Bunton, Patsy Kensit and the guy who plays one of the tweenies. But let's be honest, I'd rather see one of the tweenies on the terraces than 11 Muppets on the pitch who can't decide which end they're supposed to score in.
Defending is all about position and timing. Bolton Wanderers defender Andy O'Brien's position is next to the goal, and his timing is perfect for knocking in an own goal.
In goes the cross, another own goal, Andy O'Brien this time. And of the 3 goals for Spurs so far, Bolton have scored 2 of them.
Well, it was a good counter-attack. Good Johnson started it off, just drifted in field, then playing the ball into where Ricketts was still upfield. Taylor couldn't get back to Gareth Bale. He whips it into the near post, which was the wrong cross, actually, because there was 3 Tottenham players who had all gone for the cutback.
Where's that going, son? Oh, you missed. No worries, let me help. Is that where you wanted it? I'm waiting for someone to at least say thank you. Someone once said that 2 heads were better than 1. Not if you're Stephen Wright and Clinton Morrison, they're not.
Oh, and it's an own goal. Stephen Wright.
Well,
there is the sting in the tail.
You get the ball forward, you get it into the box, you make defenders defend. That's what can happen. That's enough just with the big diagonal. Well, they weren't offside. It's a poor communication between Clinton Morrison and Stephen Wright. Too high here.
Go on, one more time.
And gets it back into the danger area. Causes confusion. Stephen Wright should leave it to Clinton Morrison to head away.
Quick gob of self-loathing from him and him. Hang on. Reverse the last shot. And it's a perfect mouth-to-mouth catch. Nice. When a player kicks the ball into his own face, there's no doubt it's funny. When it comes off his face and it goes into his own goal, now that is comedy genius.
It's almost an own goal, and it is eventually an own goal. Joe Cole arriving at the far post. And in the end, it's been
Eustace,
put over the goal
useless more like.
John Eustace. Loads the goalkeeper, given no chance. Watford punished again by Malouda. It was a terrific ball in. Joe Cole on the volley. And initially it came off Mariappa, and then it went in off Eustace. Either way, it's a second goal for Chelsea. Watford opened up so easily again. Goes down as a Eustace own goal.
Crystal Palace v Sheffield Wednesday now, and a bit of scrappy play finally leads to the ball breaking free straight into the path of Clint Hill. There's arms and legs all over the place. It's an explosion in the prosthetic limb factory. Wasn't he in the Borat movie? Seven York City boys protect the goal. The 3 Stoke players don't stand a chance. Daniel Parslow gives them a helping foot. Here's a question. If you're facing forward and your header goes backward, if he would have been facing backward, would the ball have gone forward? Right, let's see, shall we? No. Face forward and the ball goes in the same place, the back of the net. Well, I think we all learnt something today. Let's hope Japan have too.
日本のミスと言っていいでしょう。いやミスですよ。いや本当に何が起こるかわからないのがこの最終予選です。これね、トゥーリオがバックパスしたんですよ。これね、弾いとけばいいんですけど、これのもう疲れから来る。
Ah, this giant web. It's drawing me in. It's got me. I'm trapped. Help.
Sometimes I think that footballers forget what we fans have turned up to watch. I mean, if I wanted to see diving, I'll go to the local swimming pool. If I want to see men exchanging shirts, I'll queue up in customer services at my local high street shop. And if I want to see a great tackle, I'll type it in on the internet. Oh. Now that's filth.
He may be 35, but those legs were moving pretty well there from Nicky Barmby. Oh, and Norton off the bar! Did it cross the line? Yes, it did! The assistant referee on the far side has given the goal.
Look at them, scoring like a Saturday night in a West End nightclub, only to realise they've made a terrible mistake, like a Sunday morning after a Saturday night in a West End nightclub.
Well, you have to say the goal was coming, but I certainly didn't think it was going to come like this. He's got his bearings all wrong. Well, you be a judge of that.
After a disastrous diving header, he deserves a suitable punishment. A smack on the backside from the goalie. Yeah, that'll teach him. If you aren't facing the right way and the ball hits you and it goes in the net, then surely it's the ball's fault. A blameless Peter Murphy walks away from a difficult situation. And again. And again. Now let's be honest, England didn't score many during the World Cup, so it's no wonder they're claiming the glory for someone else's own goal.
Lampard takes 2-0. Goalkeeper caught out, Rooney jumping for it and gets the acclaim. Whether there was a defensive touch in there as well, he's not overjoyed. His presence has certainly made the difference.
Well, it's an own goal, isn't it, Martin? Definitely, but it's about the quality of the delivery into the area.
The long-range effort, Grant got a hand to it, and it's gone in, an own goal, I think.
All sorts of panic in the defence and an own goal is called. Maybe the keeper was distracted by a giant spider. There it is. That's it, got it.
And I think the ball eventually went in off Mark Beavers.
Sheffield Wednesday players really need to pull their socks up. No, not literally, you pillock. In this clip, it's not only the cameraman that finds himself in the wrong position. What kind of blue is that? Is it a cyan or is it more turquoise? Interesting.
Look, here's a shed load of money. All we ask is that you concentrate for 90 minutes. How difficult can it be? Clearly it's hard to get the ball into the back of the net even if it is completely empty and no one else is around. I've compiled my top 10 prats of the pitch. The guys that are to professional football what Bruce Forsyth is to rap music. For these guys, opportunity came knocking, and they were too busy chatting up with Page Freebird to answer the call.
At 10, if Barnsley's Ian Hume kicked the ball with as much accuracy as he kicked the goalpost, he'd be all right. In 9th place, Billy Painter misses a header from about 3 inches out.
Brian Austin. Diagonal ball towards Walker, who dummies it beautifully to Schrute, who arrives in the area on an angle. Can he get a shot in? He's past his man, he fires it across. Oh, Corbin's missed from the goal line.
I've not seen someone go this wide since Robbie Williams left Take That.
But dear, he'll never have an easier chance, and he's still not stood up. He's still waiting for the ground to swallow him. It's not going to.
At 7. Quick, kick it over the keeper's head. Not quite, son. Not quite. Great cross onto the head of Elliot Benyon. Where the ball goes from there is anyone's guess. At number 5, at last we see some great football. Adam Rundle comes from nowhere and ends up going straight back there. In fourth place, with the keeper out of the way, nothing could possibly go wrong. Except that. Don't clap, it was rubbish. At 3, question, who makes the poorest effort? Akbar Akpro with this shot, or the overweight Marshall who can't be bothered to stand up to get the ball? At 2, what will people remember you for? All the hard work you put in or wasting the opportunity at the last minute? Just ask Gary, the bloke who wasted the opportunity at the last minute hooper. In first place, a fantastic long ball sets up years and years of ridicule for Notts County's Lee Hughes.
There are many things that bring shame onto a player. Obviously, there's a whole host of things that appear in the Sunday tabloids, usually involving unhappy wags and devious, money-grabbing escorts. But that's none of my business. However, when they get out on the pitch, proudly wearing our team's colours and do something so unbelievably stupid, then, and only then, should they hang their heads and make their way quietly to my hall of shame.
Yes, we're all taught to share and let everyone have a go. But there's a time and a place, son, and the football pitch isn't it. If you're going to score an own goal, make sure you take your own keeper out in the process. That'll endear you to your fans. Look at them standing there, look, all endeared. Oi, Gwyn, see that recruiting now sign behind you? Now would be a good time to give them a call. Take your time, plenty of time. Come on, pay attention, son. Most pointless use of a head since Jedward first appeared on X Factor. Yes, the own goal was embarrassing, but the keeper's Wolverine impression to try and get the ball is superb. And the award for I can't believe I just did that goes to Tyrell Forbes. I can't believe he just did that. Rule number 1, always check where the keeper is before passing to him. Richard Byrne, more like Richard Crash and Byrne. If you're going to score an own goal, kick it at your teammate, and if it goes in off him, it's his fault. Fact. What am I doing? No, mate, you touched it last. Bradley Orr there, deciding that if people are going to make fun of him, then it's his ball and he's taking it and he's going to go home. And if you kick it at your teammate and it bounces off his arse, well, that's just comedy genius. Swindon Town's Simon Ferry seems to be hanging around the goalpost in a world of his own. When the ball lands at his feet, it looks like it makes him jump and he just boots it anywhere. Anywhere being into his own goal.
He will have gone in off Ferry. The tie is level. He just flapped and missed it, and it was indeed Simon Ferry who hooked it over his own goal line. Daly looked to make contact. I don't think he got there. No, it's the right boot of Simon Ferry.
Dreadful miss from Hilbert there. The ref's warning him about his awful play. No, he's sending him off for being rubbish. Quite right too. Oh, bless. At least he managed to score.
When it comes to football, things can get pretty depressing when you see that small round thing rolling about and not doing what it's supposed to. I'm not talking about Paul Gascoigne. But let's be honest, if players didn't mess things up, we wouldn't have anything to laugh at. Except their hairstyles. There's always the hairstyles. See you later.